This stage is for underground artists, entrepreneurs, and game changers. The people you see selling CDs out of their trunks, hawking books on the side of the freeway, sacrificing time away from their kids, dumping their savings in their tanks and hitting the road. It's for the weirdos, trendsetters, alternative thinkers redefining the field with their alternative mindsets. Mike's Uncut is a movement. It's about passion, sacrifice, believing in yourself when no one else does. Mike's Uncut is for you. We all know who we are. And now, you will too. What's up, muses? I'm your girl, Ahaba Moray, and this is Mike's Uncut, the first of our kind nationwide, bringing you the best underground artists, entrepreneurs, and game changers everywhere. I'm so excited to introduce our next guest, but first I want to give credit to the Carver Center. They've been a strong supporter of Mike's Uncut since season 2. If you're an avid fan, you know that already. I'm sitting here with Mr. Dre Robb, singer, songwriter, and Peoria Native. You have a couple of projects and albums under your belt and some things on the way.
Yep.
How exciting of a time is it for you right now?
It's pretty exciting. You know, I kind of put a hold on a couple things because, you know, everyday life, you know, being an independent artist. But now I'm able to get back into it, so it's real exciting.
Mm-hmm. How challenging is that conflict right there? Is it tempting for you to sign a label and kind of have all those things organized and taken care of, or do you like the control that comes with your independence?
I like the control of it because, you know, I can do what I want to do. You know, I don't have to rush and do anything. And plus I'm kind of what they call an OG in the game. Okay. You know, I'm a little older, so it's, you know, music for me is more of a passion now. Mm-hmm. It didn't steady trying to have to make it in the industry. Mm-hmm. I just love to sing and do music and do shows. It really wouldn't matter if I made it big time or not because I'm still going to do music regardless. Mm-hmm.
I have seen several of your videos, some of your behind the scenes things, and seriously, you can tell your face is lit up. Mm-hmm. And you are truly enjoying it. It's just, it looks just like happiness, like you do this because you love it.
Yep, and that's exactly what it is. I mean, and I think that's where a lot of people kind of fall off at, you know, when they're in the music game, because they look at making money first. Mm-hmm. They don't have the passion for it. They look at the dollars they can make. For me, if you don't have a passion for it, you done already lost. Yeah. You know, so that's just how I look at it. So
when you talk to people in your industry, they're quick to tell you, I started writing when I was 3, 4, you know. If we go by that, you kind of got a late start in your teens is when your interest peaked. Tell us about that.
Well, I got that start about 15 or 16, but I really didn't know I could sing at first until I was about 12. Okay. You know, we started in church with, you know, a bunch of my cousins and stuff, and they had a singing and / rap group that they was gonna do in church. Okay. And what they would do was change hip hop and R&B songs into church songs. Mm-hmm. And I just so happened to be in a room rehearsing with them one day, and they was like, "Yo, you sound good." And I was like, "Man, no, I don't." Mm-hmm. And they was like, "Well, get on stage with us and do this." And the song we did was what was it? "Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love."
Okay, yes.
Yeah, classic. Yeah. We changed that into a gospel song, and one of my cousins, Quentin Lowe, he messed up on his part, so he got nervous, and I just grabbed the mic and started singing. Okay. And everybody just kind of was going crazy because they didn't know I could sing, which I really still didn't know I could either. Mm-hmm. But you know, it was after that, it just blossomed from there. And
now. This is who you are.
Yeah.
Have you received a lot of support with your artistic goals?
Yeah, I always do. I always do. Whenever I bring something out, I get a lot of support. It's limited, but around these parts, but I do get support.
Mm-hmm. But you're not limited to this part.
No, I'm not limited.
You just got back from Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, what took you there?
Well, they just heard about me and called me and said, "Yo, come down. We want you to perform down here." And
where'd you perform?
At a spot called Miami Live. Yep, they usually do like an open mic night down there, but some kind of way they heard my information, heard my music, and just had me come down.
I would say it might have something to do with this nationwide compilation, but we'll get to that later. Some way, somehow, they heard about you because you're doing it. Yeah. So for people who are watching, your fans and people trying to break into the industry, would you say that your biggest support, you've been mostly embraced at home, or you know, out of the city, out of the state, and how do you address that? How do you fix that issue?
My biggest support is out of the state, honestly. I mean, I would hate to put down my own city, and I'm not doing that.
Peoria Native, that's what you're referring
Peoria.
to. Okay.
But you can only go so high here in Peoria, and then you won't get that same support that you would think you would get, because this is a small market town. So you go to the bigger market towns, such as like a Chicago, Miami, New York, they're gonna show you all that love because it's something different, it's something new that they haven't heard.
So you think it's more so about what a city can provide and being a metropolitan area versus people?
Yeah, and that and also who you can meet, you know, because with music you can meet anybody, you know, and social media is a thing too, because that's actually how a lot of stuff gets done, social media, and they hear a lot of your music, so
it's all about networking.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you do a lot of shows. You've also opened up for the Peoria Soul Fest several times.
Yeah.
Who did you open up for?
I opened up for Boyz II Men, Blackstreet, In Vogue.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All of them. Awesome. Awesome.
Mint Condition, and it was another one I can't remember. But it was a few of them.
Is there ever a point when those opportunities are presented where you are almost even thinking of refusing them, where you're nervous or scared or doubting yourself, or is it when a break comes through, is it always yes, like a strong yes?
No, it's not. It just depends on what the situation is, the type of show it is. Is it even worth my time doing, or because every show is not a good show. Okay. You know, so I don't accept everything because, like I say, everything's not good for me, because it could be a show to where my type of music isn't even involved anywhere in it.
R&B soul.
Yeah, R&B soul.
Wouldn't that make you stand out more?
Yeah, it would, but sometimes that type of crowd is not there for that.
Okay, right.
You know, so you know, I remember.
So it's a waste of your time.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember there was a time I did a benefit for Washington when they had the tornadoes and all that stuff, and I did it. I say yes because it was a benefit, but when it was all rock and country thing, and when it was R&B time, everybody left. Okay. So you know, I mean, I still performed, but that was kind of like a learning lesson.
A learning experience. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like everything is not meant to be.
Okay. So you are not limited to music.
Right.
You've also been on a few auditions. You auditioned, sit in the audition tape for Empire and also American Idol. Yeah. And received some feedback from that. Yeah. How was that?
Well, the Empire audition, it was just an open nationwide audition. You just had to sing a song that was sung on the show, and I sung one of Jamal's songs. I can't remember which one it was. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember which one it was, but I sung one of his songs, and they put it on YouTube. Okay. And I got about 6,000 hits. Yeah. 6,000 views on it versus thousands of other people who only had maybe 100, 200 views. So that's how I got noticed with the Empire audition. Okay. Yep. And then the American. So
there were some benefits that came out of it, even though you didn't get a call back.
Yeah. Yeah, I ended up getting an interview with the local news station, WNBD, because they were a sister station. They were a sister station with Fox. Okay. So they heard about it, and then they came and interviewed me, and you know, then that got out and then got my name out there even more. Okay. So they heard it, and they really loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What would you say has been your biggest sacrifice to date chasing your dreams?
I would say family time. Yeah. You know, because you know, I do have a family at home, and you know, it could be a struggle trying to balance that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, having a wife at home, and you got kids and older kids playing sports and different things like that. You know, sometimes you don't get to see, you know, what they're doing when you're out doing music, and you know, it can lead to it can lead to arguments, it can lead to anything, because quality time is sometimes you got to pick and choose where you got to be at. Yeah. So that'll kind of be the biggest sacrifice.
You just need to dedicate a song to your family.
Yeah, and I've done that, and I've done that. You know, so I've made songs for them, and you know, so I try to incorporate it all.
So I hope I'm not ruining any surprises, but do you have any ideas for including your family on your upcoming holiday album?
No, I don't have a holiday album, just a holiday song.
A holiday song, okay.
Yeah.
When's that coming out?
It's gonna come out November.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna be called Holiday Love.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a jingle bells, running through the snowball fights. It's more of
Know what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, no, it's not none of that. I mean, it's not gonna be explicit or nothing like that, but it's more of a love song. You know, chilling with your woman or your mate and wanting to be with that person at the holiday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I think everyone can relate to that, you know.
Yeah, so man, like
relationships, whatever kind of relationship it is.
Yeah, so like I said, we ain't throwing snowballs.
So that's going to be an original.
Yeah, it's original.
Okay, not a remix.
Yeah,
all right.
Original.
Well, we are going to take a short break, and when we come back, I want to dive into this compilation, Got Soul.
Okay.
So stay tuned. What's up, muses? I'm your girl, Ahava, and this is Mike's Uncut. If you're just now joining us, you definitely missed it. I'm here with R&B soul artist Dre Rob. The most recent project that you worked on has just dropped this past summer, 2018, You've Got Soul, a collection that you were a part of. How amazing is this? Tell me how you got started with this.
They actually reached out to me. They reached out to me on my ReverbNation page, told me that they liked the type of music that I did, and they had an album coming out, and they want me to be a part of it and send them a song. And
what songs you sent them?
I sent them my song called Pretty Girl.
Okay. And which is the one that is on here?
Yeah, it's, I sent them a couple other ones, but they chose Pretty Girl too at the same time. So they said, well, we want you to sign the contract and, you know, be on the album. And I didn't think it was gonna come out because it was taking a long time, and you know, I just kind of was like, okay, I need to make some calls, and all of a sudden, boom, the CD was coming out.
That is so exciting.
Yeah.
How much time was in between your submission and when they confirmed that they were going to use your music? Because I would have been going crazy.
Well, it only took about a week to hear back from them, but it took the CD a long time to come out. So I think about 6 months.
I think that's really inspiring for artists everywhere. If you think your pages don't matter, you know, it does. Keep your content current, you know, put out stuff that's reflects your best production quality, all of that, you know.
Yeah, and it does. You know, when you think nobody is watching,
when no one is watching,
somebody watching.
Yeah, someone's always watching.
Yeah, and that was very unexpected. I didn't expect that at all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And they are so impressed with you. You've been invited back.
Yeah.
Will it be a 2019 Got Soul, or is this a different project?
Yeah, it'll be a 2019.
Okay.
They do 2019.
Where are these available?
They are available on iTunes, Amazon.com, and also BestBuy.com.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
But that specific one is Volume 2.
Volume 2, everybody. Okay, so let us know your social medias. Where can we find you, follow you, keep up to date and everything?
Well, you can actually go to my website, it's DreRob.com. It has all my social media sites there, but Instagram is DreRob23. Twitter's DreRob23. I just love the 23 because that's my birth date.
Okay.
So, but everything you can find me on DreRob.com, and everything will be there. Just simply go to my website.
Okay. Do you have any other projects in the near future that we can look forward to?
Right now, no. Well, yeah, I do. My next EP will be out in the spring.
Okay.
It's going to be called How I Feel.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm not bringing out an album, just like a 7-song EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not the album?
I just didn't want to do it, honestly. You know,
Is it work? You were talking about sacrificing time from family, so is it more a strategic move, or is it just time with your family?
More time with my family. Yeah, because like I say, I'm up there in age a little bit, and my kids are a little older, so you know I need to spend much more time with them as possible. And like I say, it's a passion for me anyway, so I'm gonna do music regardless. Not saying it's gonna be my last project, but right now, I only got time for an EP. So. Do you enjoy doing
featuring other artists on your work, or do you prefer just being straight solo artists?
I prefer. I mean, I like other artists, but it has to be the right fit.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's not the right fit. I mean, I like a lot of other artists' music, but if it's not the right fit, I'm not going to jeopardize.
You mean chemistry-wise with them?
Yeah, chemistry-wise, as far as the song, like we may like each other's music and things like that, but if our two styles don't go together, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is your vision more of like straight soul, or you know you see a lot of crossovers more recently, you know, you might have an R&B song with rock or country.
No, it's not because of, it's not I want to stay straight soul. It's just because I'm actually from a hood. I'm a hood dude,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
You smile too much. I would never have thought that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, watch out.
That's the thing.
Noted.
Yeah, but no, it's just the styles they just have to mesh. I listen to all kind of music anyway. So if it doesn't mesh, it's no time. It'll be a waste of time recording. Yeah.
So someone who is from the hood, who is clearly ambitious. You've got your hands in a lot of things, doing auditioning, getting on compilations, opening up for big names at the Soul Fest. What would you tell someone who's just starting out? I mean, who really has the passion but just doesn't know the way?
Just grind. Just find your style. You know, it took me a while. Like, you know, when I first started doing music, I didn't know my specific style of R&B because you could have a genre of music, but in that genre of music, there's different styles within it, and I really didn't know mine at first, so I had to find it. And once you find that style, you just keep grinding and keep pushing forward, no matter what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Because if your music is good, somebody's gonna like it, and you'll accumulate fans over time. So just keep pushing and keep grinding. That's all I can really say, because that's all I did. I got 1,000 no's. I was always the one that was kind of overlooked because there were always other artists around here singing around town, and they were more popular than me, if you want to say that. You know, just because of who they are. But I had to find a different route. So, you know, I had to bring in live bands and different things like that to make my style more known for people to, you know.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, for people to appreciate what I did. So just find different ways, just find different avenues that the other person doesn't take, that the average person don't take. That's what I did.
That's really good advice.
Yeah.
And then have someone in your corner that's willing to tell you, well, that actually does suck.
Yeah.
So let's try it a different way.
For real. Like there's times like when I bring my band out and I'll sing an off note, they're like, dude, that's not don't do that. I'm like, okay, well tell me what to do. And you gotta have a good team in your corner. Yeah. It's always a must, you got a good team in your corner.
So you're building your team. Any openings?
Yeah, I always got openings.
What do you need to continue to build your empire?
Marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing is a big part of
it is
of music.
Definitely have to master that beast.
Marketing. So, I mean, it's to the point to where it's almost like a full-time job.
No, it is. It's like 2 full-time jobs.
You know, so and you can never have enough marketing, no matter who you are, or what you say. I don't care who you are. You can never have enough marketing. But yeah, that's the major thing I would probably really need.
Yeah, we're gonna put that out there.
Okay.
So y'all heard that.
Yeah.
So tell me, who have been some of your idols? In music.
Music. A lot of the old school artists, like Donny Hathaway.
Yeah.
I grew up a big Luther Vandross fan. I listened to 70s music, Casey and the Sunshine Band. I mean, like I'm well-rounded, but then as far as artists that was my age, I looked up to like Bobby Brown, New Edition, and Usher, and Tyrese. Them were the guys I was kind of looking up, growing up to.
So far, you said nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad.
What if I had to say any era? I want to say 3, but I'll give you 5. Top 5 musicians.
Any era?
Yeah.
Musicians?
Yeah. Or we could keep it safe and I'll just say who's in your car right now, who you're listening to. Or you can give us top 5.
Well, honestly, I don't listen to anybody.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I really don't, because as far as R&B, I really don't listen to much of it. As weird as that is, so I listen to a lot of rap.
Okay.
So a lot of people think that's weird, but that's just how it is, man.
Yeah.
But really, I listen to a lot of Tank. When I'm interested. I listen to Tank. I listen to Eric Bellinger. I'm a big fan of his R&B artists. I listen to Rick Ross. He's in there, and just downloaded that Lil Wayne Carter 5. So I've been listening to that a little bit, so
I haven't made it the whole way through.
Yeah,
That's
he got 23
silence
joints
everywhere. I got,
he got
undivided attention.
Yeah, so, but I'm more of a, I don't listen for artists. I just listen for songs that I like, and I'm really.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm into the music part of it. You know, I always listen to how can I make that a song? What can I do with that? You know, because I'm more of a live music type of. I mean, I love instruments and all that stuff, so I listen to every type of music that I can to get different ideas.
So you're enjoying and listening, but you're also taking notes.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's like a song that we wouldn't expect that you would love, like a guilty pleasure?
3 Doors Down, Love Me When I'm Gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I love that song. Like it's
a good band.
Yeah, I love that song. People like, man, you like that? Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you proudly like it, so it's not like a secret joy.
Yeah, no, it ain't no secret.
Ride down the street with the windows open.
Yeah, I would. I would rock my head to it the whole time. But yeah, that's one of my favorite joints though.
Yes. It's because of the message.
Yep. And plus, I just love the melody, and it's just, I just feel it. You know, you have one of them songs you just feel in your heart. That's one of those for me.
Yeah, music that moves you.
Yep. That's one of my favorite joints. So
it's good to know that there are still artists and bands who appreciate that type of characteristic and quality in music. You know, of course, like you were saying, media and promotion is sometimes difficult to get promoted, so you have to consider, you know, what's pop. You have to consider the fads and the evolution of music.
Right.
But some things, it's nice to know that they're not lost.
Right.
Like a live band and instruments and quality messages in music.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the transition of music and the evolution of music?
The way I feel about it, man, the way music is changing, music is always going to change.
Yeah.
You know, so it's whether you like it or not, it's just always going to be something different. So I'm with the changes.
Yeah.
I'm with them. You
Adaptability.
know? Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. You just got to adapt to the way it changes because it's never going to go back to what it was.
Well, not.
It's never, because music is never going to go back to the 70s. It's never going to go back to the 80s or the 90s or even the 2000s. It's going to keep pushing forward.
And we've got some heavy hitters now.
Yeah. I mean, you still have them styles that people do, but it's never going to go backwards.
Thank you so much for sharing your music and your views with us. You heard it first here, Muses. I want you to go out right now. Best Buy. Where else can we get this?
Amazon.com.
You have no excuses. Go to the website.
Yeah.
The 2018 Got Soul compilation with Dre Robb, Pretty Girl. Thank you so much for being here with us.
You're welcome.
Singer, songwriter. You heard it here first. I'm your host, Ahava Moray, and this is Mike's Uncut.